Hello, my name is Chris and welcome to Challenge an English Teacher. I am an English teacher and I have been challenged by one of my students. She asked me to create an English lesson about an object in my house. And she said it could be anything. I didn't know what to do. But I have found something that I want to talk about now, and it is one of my favourite objects in my house. It is this. It is my very first guitar. Now, I bought this guitar about 23 years ago. I bought it when I was living in Sydney in Australia, and when I bought it, it was second hand. Second hand. Now that means it was not new, okay? So it was already old when I bought it. I think it was about 10 or 15 years old when I bought it. So now, 23 years later, it is quite old. Quite old. I wouldn't say very old, quite old. Okay, so quite is a really good word in English. We use it when we're talking about assez or plutôt. This chair I am sitting on is quite comfortable. Okay, it's quite comfortable. It's not very comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. C'est assez confortable. It's quite comfortable. Now, we also can use two other words like that in English. We can say pretty. It's pretty comfortable. This guitar is pretty old. Or it's quite old. Or the third word that we also use, rather. Rather. Now that is not as common, and it is more common with older generation people. Okay, so maybe my mother or grandmother, they might use rather, whereas I would normally use pretty or quite. Okay, so this chair is pretty comfortable, this chair is quite comfortable, this chair is rather comfortable, this guitar is quite old. It is quite old, but I still love it. It is, yes, one of my favourite guitars, being my first guitar, of course. This is the guitar that I learned how to play on. And I taught myself. I was not very good for a long time, but eventually I taught myself how to play the guitar. The guitar itself is made of wood. Le bois in English, wood. Wood, and the strings are metal strings. Metal strings. Some guitars you can have nylon strings, but this is a metal string guitar. Okay, and it's a wood guitar too, made from wood. The reason why I bought this guitar was because my roommate at the time asked me to play. My roommate, now that's the colocataire, my roommate. He heard me singing. I used to sing all the time in the apartment, and he heard me singing and he said, I'd love to play music with you. He played the drums and he said, can you buy a guitar and learn the guitar and we could make music? And I said, yes, okay, that sounds great. And so that's what I did. And I said, I used to sing all the time in the apartment. Now, used to is a good grammar phrase, in fact, in English. And when we put used to plus a verb, that means it's something that happened in the past for a long time, but now it is finished. So I used to sing in the apartment. It's finished because I don't live in that apartment anymore. I don't have that roommate anymore. And to be honest, I don't do as much singing as I did before either. I used to live in Sydney. Okay, so for a period in my past, I lived in Sydney, but now it is finished. I used to speak German. Okay, so in my past, for a period of time, I could speak German, but now it's finished. I've forgotten. I don't remember any German now, or just a little bit. So I used to speak German. So used to is an excellent verb phrase to use when you're talking about something that happened in your past but is now finished. Okay, I used to be single. Period in my past, I was single, célibataire, but now I am married. I used to be single. Okay, so now it is finished. So yeah, there's some more good verb phrases, good grammar, and some interesting vocabulary. What else could I talk about with my guitar? I said it was secondhand. Yeah, so it was already old when I bought it. Already. I think that's a good word that I could talk about. Already. Already is when we're talking about something that's happened in the past before something else. So if we talk about the moment in the past when I bought my guitar, before that, if I want to talk about before that, I could use already. It was already old before I bought it. It is also used a lot with the present perfect, already, and it talks about, when I'm using it with the present perfect, I often am talking about things that have happened earlier or faster than expected. Okay, donc c'est plus tôt que prévu or plus rapide que prévu. Something like somebody could ask me, have you finished that book? And I said, yeah, I have already finished. I have already finished. They weren't really expecting me to finish that book so fast, but I did. I have already finished. I have already done my homework. I could ask my daughter, have you done your homework? Yes, I have already done my homework. Faster than expected. That doesn't happen very often. Sorry to my lovely daughter, but that doesn't happen very often. And yes, so already is also a good grammar point from this lesson all about my beautiful guitar. Still sounds good, even though it is rather old. Quite old, pretty old. Yes, it still sounds good. Probably better than I sound with my singing, to be honest. The guitar sounds good. My voice, maybe not so, but I try my best. And I still love music. That's another word that is often used with the present perfect. Still. I still love something. Toujours. I still eat cereal for breakfast every day. I did it in the past, all through my childhood, all through my adolescence, and now I am quite old. I still eat cereal for breakfast every day, and I love it, just like I love my guitar. Okay, I think that's the end for my challenge. If you want to challenge me to an English lesson, I don't know, you could challenge me to an English lesson in a different location, about something, give me a certain topic. I'm up for any challenge. I love hearing from you, so please don't hesitate to ask me a question or to challenge me in the comments below or on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.